If you're interested in learning more about CrossFit, you are not alone. And if you do CrossFit already, you are also not alone. In this third installment of our series, we'll reveal 5 more very famous people who also do CrossFit so they can look their best, feel their best, perform at their best, present their best in their role as public figures. Tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
So since CrossFit took off in the early 2000s, and really especially in the early 2010s, it's made its way from the coasts to middle America and from Main Street to Wall Street to Broadway and beyond. In this episode of the podcast, I'll reveal 5 more very famous people that also do CrossFit so that they can get their absolute best results with a busy life. Let's get right into it. Number 1, Cameron Diaz. If this name sounds familiar, it's because she's a very well-known actress who had her, I believe, breakout role playing in the movie The Mask alongside Jim Carrey, where the entire world was like, whoa, who's this chick? And then she took that star start and catapulted herself to A-list celebritydom with her role in the movie There's Something About Mary. Cameron Diaz is also a CrossFitter. She has a trainer named Teddy Bass who takes her through CrossFit workouts on a regular basis, and she's known for having some of her favorite workouts involving the jump rope and tire flips. She also does both longer sessions and shorter sessions of CrossFit with her trainer. Number 1 on our list for today, Cameron Diaz. Let's go to number 2, Matt Damon. If you've been following Hollywood, if you're a fan of movies at all, you definitely know this name. The man who went to the silver screen to embody the role of the eternal badass Jason Bourne has prepared his body, his physique, and his physical capacity, his speed, power, agility, coordination, explosiveness, ability to hit hard and run fast doing CrossFit. Matt Damon, the second in our list here, is a CrossFitter also. A lot of his roles require a lot of physical activity and a lot of physical fitness. And with that, he has to maintain an extremely high level of physical capacity. And CrossFit is one of the ways that he does that. He has been rumored to be pretty good at CrossFit, although I haven't actually personally seen that myself and cannot vouch or verify. But it's an interesting thing to learn that Matt Damon is one of us as a CrossFitter. Let's go to number 3, Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba, another very famous actress that you might know from her roles, plural, in the Fantastic Four movies, Sin City, Machete, etc. I know her from the TV show Entourage back in the day. This very famous actress has been known to embrace CrossFit to stay fit now that she's over the age of 40, has multiple kids. She maintains a pretty amazing figure, and CrossFit is part of that. She has a trainer named Yumi Lee that actually tailors and cultivates and specifies her CrossFit workouts for her so that she can do these even with an extremely busy schedule. Number 3 on our list, Jessica Alba. Number 4, Kellen Lutz. I hope I'm saying that right. Might be Lutz. Kellen Lutz. If you know this name, it's because you're probably a fan of vampire romance, particularly the Twilight series. Kellen Lutz is most famous for his roles in the Twilight series, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, New Moon, all the above. And if you've seen this guy on screen, he's a stud. He's in spectacular physical condition. He looks like a fighter, and that helped him in his roles like in True War Stories, Mission Report, Come Out Fighting, in his roles where he has to present himself as a heroic figure, a fighter figure, a soldier figure. And he does that very well, partly because he's got that functional physique. He's got that very, very visible fitness that comes from doing CrossFit on a regular basis. So, Callan Lutz, one of our CrossFitters, and star of the silver screen. He's number 4 on our list for today. Let's go to number 5. Our 5th feature famous person is Elizabeth Banks, another famous, maybe even A-list celebrity star from the silver screen. You might know Elizabeth Banks for her role in the Hunger Games, the Lego movie. Me personally, I've seen her on one of my favorite TV shows, Modern Family, but she's been in Charlie's Angels and the TV series The Boys, so many different roles she's famous for. Elizabeth Banks is also a CrossFitter, uses CrossFit to stay in great shape, even though she's going on 50 years old now. Very, very impressive, her body of work and the physique that she maintains as she goes into age 50. She's been quoted as saying that she likes how the CrossFit workouts, the CrossFit exercises work many muscle groups at once. It's a very potent stimulus for getting a great workout in a short space of time. She knows it. We know it as CrossFitters. Number 5 on our list for today, Elizabeth Banks. So to recap, 5 more famous people that do CrossFit. Number 1, Cameron Diaz. Number 2, Matt Damon. Number 3, Jessica Alba. Number 4, Callan Lutz. And number 5, Elizabeth Banks. And maybe number 6 on this list should be you. If you're interested in learning more about CrossFit, look us up at CrossFit Edwardsville. We're on all the socials. You can find us there. When you're ready, visit CrossFitEdwardsville.com. You can learn more about us and book a no-sweat conversation with a coach. It's free. You talk to a coach. There's no cost to you. There's no sales pitch. Coach talk to you about what you want to achieve, why you want to get started with CrossFit, and they'll tailor, individualize, and guide your journey. But for now, we thank you guys for the gift of your time and your attention. And we will see you guys in the next episode of the podcast. Coach G out.